Okay, leaders. So now we are going to start um actually annotating our passage or example passage that I said. And so what I'm going to do is actually toggle back and forth to another page so you can see what our symbols are that we use when we're annotating, okay? Because I want you to be familiar with those. The colors that I've used will definitely be the colors for the remainder of our school year going forward, okay? So I want to go to that page to show you that information. So we will use a red asterisk. Let me move this over here so you can see it. We will use a red asterisk to represent that this particular information is important, okay? We will use our underline. This is supposed to be an underline line, but we'll use that to represent that this is a key word or a key detail or our key phrase, our transitional phrases, okay? Check mark means I understand it. I got it. Check on to the next. We'll circle information that's unfamiliar to us. Maybe we're like, oh, maybe there's a word that we may not know the definition to. That would be a good use of our circle. And then our question mark is going to be something that we wonder. I wonder about what's happening here, or what I wonder what's going to happen next. After you circle that, after you read that particular area, what you're going to do is put a question mark right there so you can come back to it and just say, okay, well, I had a question about this. I wasn't really clear. I really didn't understand that. Or I wonder what's happening. We'll put an exclamation mark by anything that we notice. I noticed, like I said in my fluency recording, I noticed the big clouds. Now, was it an actual cloud from the sky? I don't know. Or if it was actually a cloud, a puff of smoke from maybe the ammunition. Who knows? But that would be something that I would put an exclamation by because I noticed that. Okay. Then also we have our imagery signs, our sight. We have our smell, we have our hearing, our taste, our touch, and our feelings. Okay, so those are all of our symbols that we will be using, and I want you to definitely utilize them as you are doing your annotations. So I am going to start here. I'm not sure if I will be able to. Oh, yeah, I think so. Okay, so it says Paul experiences comradeship and loss of innocence in the incidents of chapters 1 and 2 of All Quiet on the Western Front. For example, I think that is a transition right there. So I would like to highlight that. Let me come over here. Where am I? Okay, let me see. Let me do a yellow. And then I am going to do a custom so that I can make it to where we can see. And see, there it is. For example, and let me do the same over here for um our phrase here. Oh, sorry. For our phrase here, example. We definitely need to highlight that, okay? Because that is important. It's one of our transitional phrases. And I provided you the actual list, which you have seen in the actual video, okay? So if you're wondering, how does Ms. Brown know this? Well, it's on the form the document that I've given you, 13A, and the link, okay? Now let's see. After enlisting in the Army, Paul made many new friends, including Kat and Dietering. Paul says that comradeship is the finest thing that arose out of the war. However, transitional phrase, Paul also sees many horrible things that cause him to lose the innocence of his youth and feel like old folk. In All Quiet on the Western Front, both comradeship and loss of innocence affect Paul. So here we would definitely highlight, however, or we would underline it, right? Because this is one of our